Hello everyone. Today we are going to revise chapter 5 of geography, major domains of the earth. In this chapter we will discuss the main points of this chapter. Let's start this chapter. Three together form major components of the environment are lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. These are the major components of environment. Okay? First question is here. And a combination of these three components create ideal condition for nourishing all forms of life. This is known as biosphere.
Biosphere.
I am underlining the important points of this chapter. Top layer is known as crust.
Lithosphere. Sorry, crust.
And the highest point, Mount Everest.
Mount
The height
Everest.
of Mount Everest is 8,848 meters. And the deepest point is
Marine Trench.
And its depth is 11,022
11,022.
below the sea level. And how much percent of Earth's surface is covered by water? 71.
71%.
And land surface is
29%.
Okay. The oceans are interconnected and therefore the level of the water remains the same everywhere. Oceans are interconnected and the water of the level remain same everywhere. Okay. One more question. Hydro means water and atoms means vapor and bio means life.
Okay, ma'am.
You all know very well about our
Yes.
continents and our oceans. How many continents are there?
7.
7. These are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thus this hemisphere is called the land hemisphere.
Land hemisphere.
Continents hemisphere is called land hemisphere.
Land hemisphere.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's
And
also
the first continent is largest continent is Asia.
Asia.
And how much it covers? The land part. कितना part cover करता है? 1/3 of the total.
1/3 of the total land mass.
ठीक है? उसके बाद है and it is separated from Europe by Ural Mountain, Caspian Sea and the Black Sea. Asia and Europe are together terms at Eurasia. This is also a short
Eurasia.
question in your book. Second is Africa. We will read only the major points. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Second largest continent. And which hemisphere? Northern and southern hemisphere.
Northern and southern.
Okay. All the tropical lines passes through this continent. कौन सी है? The equator,
Tropic of Cancer, as well Tropic of Capricorn.
Three lines passes through this continent. और इसमें क्या है? वेस्ट की साइड में अटलांटिक ओशन एंड ईस्ट साइड, ईस्ट एंड साउथ साइड इंडियन ओशन. And
Indian
the
Ocean.
Mediterranean Sea and North
The Red Sea.
Yes.
Red Sea.
Here is the map of our world, all the continents and oceans. You know it very well.
I mean, the exam maps can also come.
Yes, you have to prepare for this.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, drawing of map is come.
Yes. I will tell you about this. Okay, when you come in the class.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
The Suez Canal separates Africa from Asia. Okay. Africa has the world's largest hot desert, Sahara Desert,
Sahara
and the
Desert.
river Nile, which is the world's longest river,
Okay.
and it is considered the lifeline of Egypt and Africa. River Nile is considered as a lifeline.
Yes, ma'am.
Next continent is North
Yes,
America.
ma'am.
It is linked to South America. North America is linked to South America
South America.
by the narrow Isthmus of Panama. Okay.
Oh, what
And
is
three
mean?
water
It
bodies
means
are
of
there.
Panama.
Yes. Panama Hills. Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean. It is surrounded by three water bodies.
And what is the meaning Isthmus of Panama?
A narrow strip of land with water on both sides. लैंड की नैरो से स्ट्रिप्स है जिसके दोनों तरफ पानी है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द isthmus.
Isthmus.
South America. Oh, I'm sorry. As the name suggests, is slightly entirely in the southern hemisphere. It lies in the southern hemisphere, and the Pacific Ocean lies in the west and the Atlantic Ocean in the east. The Andes Mountains, world's largest mountain range, is in South America. Only this. The world's largest river, Amazon, approx 6,400 km long, flows in South America. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
And now, Europe. Located in the northern hemisphere, it lies to the west of Asia and is surrounded by water bodies on three sides. Okay, now Australia. It lies in the southern and eastern hemisphere and derived its name from a Latin term Australis, which means southern. It is a part of Oceania, which include Australia, New Zealand and other islands. And it is known as, Australia is also known as an island continent. Okay. And it is the 6th largest country in the world. Antarctica. It lies in the southern hemisphere and a very big land masses which is permanently frozen and has no permanent settlement. India's research stations Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri are there. It is completely frozen continent. And here is the area in million square meter and land area in percentage.
And we also have to learn the areas.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
no, it is not necessary to learn this. Now, hydrosphere. %, 71% Earth surface is called the hydrosphere. And this include oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ice sheets, underground water and water vapor. 97% of the water reserves are found in the ocean. 97% water is found in the oceans. Which hemisphere is called the water hemisphere? Southern hemisphere is called the water hemisphere because most of his area is covered by oceans and seas. That's why it is called water hemisphere. Now we are reading about oceans. 5 oceans: the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean and the Arctic Ocean and the Antarctic Ocean. Let's learn about them.
Okay, ma'am.
Pacific Ocean, third largest ocean. It is the largest ocean.
It's the largest ocean.
Yes.
Ma'am, the third
Largest
largest
ocean?
ocean is the Indian Ocean.
The Indian Ocean is the third largest
Yes,
ocean.
yes. This is the largest ocean. its shape is circular. Okay, and
Okay.
the Marina Trench, which is 11,022
Deepest lies
meters
under
below
it.
the mean sea level, and the deepest point of the earth lies in this ocean. And coastline of this ocean is how much it is? 1,35,663 kilometers.
Kilometer.
And the depth of this ocean is 4,030 meter depth. Second largest ocean is Atlantic Ocean, and it is also a S-shaped ocean. S-shaped. Length is
1,11,000.
11,866 kilometer. It is very long and irregular, providing ideal location for the natural ports and harbors. It is the busiest ocean. And depth is about 3,330. Now, third number is Indian Ocean. Only third largest ocean, which is named after a country. And shape is triangular. And India is located on the head of this ocean. Coastline 66,526 and depth is 7,258. And Java Trench is the deepest point. Now, Arctic Ocean. Smallest ocean of all the oceans, located within the Arctic Circle and surrounds the North Pole. And it remains covered with the thick sheet of ice throughout the year. Arctic Ocean. And the coastline is 45,389 kilometer and the depth is 4,465. And the Fram Basin is the deepest point. Antarctic Ocean. This ocean is also known as the Southern Ocean. It surrounds the landmass of Antarctica. Coastline is about 17,968 kilometer and the depth is 7,235 and the South Sandwich Trench is the deepest point. You have to learn the only main points of this paragraph.
Okay, ma'am.
Other water bodies we have. Apart from these oceans, there are smaller water bodies. These are called seas. The Arabian Sea, North Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, and the Caspian Sea. These are the some important. I can ask the question about the name of those few seas. Atmosphere. A thick, thin layer of blanket. It is like a thin layer of blanket which protects the earth from extreme temperature. एक layer है, different layers these is troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. It extends for about 1600 kilometers above the earth's surface and contain all gases which are essential for life. You have to learn the amount of gases present in this. 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% argon and carbon dioxide, water vapor and other gases. Okay, here is the picture.
Ma'am, it's also in our science course.
Okay. The carbon dioxide helps plant to manufacture food and helps absorb heat to keep the earth warm. Ozone, which is extremely important as it protects the earth from the harmful ultraviolet rays. जो ओजोन लेयर हमको अल्ट्रावायलेट रे से प्रोटेक्ट करती है और जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है प्लांट्स की ग्रोथ के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. लेयर्स ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर अभी मैंने आपको बताया है. ट्रोपोस्फेयर, स्ट्रेटोस्फेयर, मेसोस्फेयर, थर्मोस्फेयर एंड एक्सोस्फेयर. These are the layers. I can ask, write the name of layers.
Okay, ma'am.
Atmosphere pressure. Air has weight and it exerts pressure on the surface of the earth, which changes due to the height and temperature. Air has weight and which exert pressure on the surface and which changes due to the height and the temperature. Moving air is called wind. Wind always blows from high pressure to low pressure areas and it causes changes in weather condition also. Biosphere. The biosphere is the narrow zone of contact where lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere come in contact with each other. Biosphere में क्या है? Lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere आपस से एक दूसरे के कांटेक्ट में आती हैं. Bio means life. In this sphere, all forms of life exist and make Earth a unique planet. सिर्फ बायोस्फीयर में सारी जो एनिमल्स, प्लांट्स और ह्यूमन लाइफ है, लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म की लाइफ है, वो एग्जिस्ट करती है. And its sphere also provide a suitable habitat for all the living beings. Due to human activities, it has disturbed our nature balance. हमारा नेचर का बैलेंस बिगड़ गया है, जिससे हमारी लाइफ, ह्यूमन लाइफ, एनिमल लाइफ और प्लांट लाइफ पे बहुत ही हार्मफुल इफेक्ट हुआ है इसका. ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज एंड एनवायरमेंट. द ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन इज इंक्रीजिंग रैपिडली एंड trees are being cut on a large scale. Minerals are also exerted at a rapid pace. सारे minerals को भी हम बहुत rapid scale पे निकालते जा रहे हैं and we have to think about their impact. इसका क्या impact होगा वो भी हमें इसके बारे में सोचना होगा. It causes disturbance in our nature. Deforestation reduces rainfall and promotes desert. रेनफॉल कम हो गया है, डेजर्ट ज्यादा बढ़ जाएंगे. इट पोल्यूट्स रिवर एंड एटमॉस्फेयर. emission from industries and vehicle increase the carbon dioxide content in the atmosphere, resulting the uneven rise in temperature. जो व्हीकल से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज हो रही है, जिससे क्या हो जाएगा, हमारे अनइवन राइज इन द टेम्परेचर. हमारा टेम्परेचर कभी मतलब जिस तरह का होना चाहिए वैसा ना होके उसमें अनइवन राइज आने लग जाएंगे. दिस इज इट विल कॉज ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. ग्लोबली वार्म हो जाएगा. हमें अपनी अर्थ को बचाना है तो हमें अपने जो भी जितने भी नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज हैं इनको जुडिशली यूज करना पड़ेगा, कि ये सब सारे हमेशा के लिए नहीं है, ये खत्म हो जाएंगे और इनको बनने के जो प्रोसेस है वो भी बहुत मिलियन ऑफ ईयर्स लग जाते हैं इसको बनने में. The earth will remain beautiful only if we balance, if a balance is maintained between nature and man. अगर हम बैलेंस रखेंगे तो ही ये सब मेंटेन हो पाएगा. Now, biosphere, narrow zone where lithosphere, hydrosphere come in contact only. And you can also write biosphere where all forms of life exist. If you don't understand, don't want to learn this long point.
Okay, ma'am.
Global warming. Due to the increase of amount of carbon dioxide and due to deforestation, pollution caused by vehicles and factories, our earth is affected. This is called global warming. Troposphere, the layer of the atmosphere closest to the earth's surface. And hydrosphere, all the water bodies are called hydrosphere. Lithosphere, solid crust of the earth's surface. Land, water and air. Atmospheric pressure, the weight of the air on the surface of the air. जो एयर का वेट है हमारे अर्थ के सरफेस पे, that is called atmospheric pressure. The percentage of water is
71%.
71%. The layer of rock and soil is called
Lithosphere.
lithosphere. The largest
Lithosphere.
ocean. Which is the largest ocean?
Pacific Ocean.
And Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri research stations, where in
Antarctic.
India they are?
Antarctica.
Antarctica, yes. Africa,
Africa.
The Sahara
The
Desert.
Sahara
The
Desert.
Sahara
Southern
Desert.
Hemisphere,
Atlantic.
Atlantic. Atlantic Ocean,
S-shaped.
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 Yes, point.
Mount Everest.
Yes,
Mountain.
photosphere.
Mount Everest.
Ma'am, what?
Photosphere. Weather changes. Okay.
Weather changes.
Longest coastline.
Water hemisphere.
Water hemisphere.
Yes. Separate Asia and Europe.
Ural Mountains.
Ural Mountains.
Ural mountain.
And now true false. Just read the line carefully. In areas of high temperature, the atmospheric pressure is also high.
False.
False, false.
Yes. The ozone layer prevents the earth from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun.
True.
The constituents of atmosphere are 78% nitrogen and 20.95% oxygen.
True.
True.
The three domains of the biosphere are land, air and water.
True.
Yes.
True.
The Barina Trench is the deepest point in the Indian Ocean.
False.
It is the
False.
deepest point in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, I think this chapter highlighted points I have discussed in this class.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You have to learn these.